Hi everyone! We've got another daily puzzle from Clues by Sam. If you've never heard of this game, here's a quick summary of how it works. Alright, let's get to it. Here's our first clue. The only innocent in between Erwin and Zach is Hal's neighbor. We already know which person that is, so we can mark Isaac and Terry as criminals. According to Isaac, Sia is a criminal, so let's go ahead and mark that. Similarly, we can also mark Megan as innocent. Now let's look at clues from Megan and Terry. Megan implies there's only one criminal in row 3, so either Joyce or Karen. And Terry implies there are 3 innocents among these 4 people. Therefore, we know that Vicky and Wally are innocent. Vicky reveals that Olivia has 4 innocent neighbors. We already know where 3 of them are. We can mark Ruth as innocent. There's an equal number of criminals in rows 3 and 5. We know there's only 1 in row 3, and we already see 1 criminal in row 5, so we know that Zach is innocent. Now let's look at Zia's clue. Ruth has 4 innocent neighbors. We already know where all 4 of them are. Therefore, we can mark Olivia and Susan as criminals. Here's a tricky one. All criminals above Vicky are connected. Can we do anything with this info? Let's assume Joyce is innocent. Then, everyone above her must also be innocent. Now, if you look at Isaac's clue, there's supposed to be 8 criminals on the edges, but we only have room for 7. That shouldn't happen, so our initial assumption is wrong. Therefore, Joyce should be a criminal, and Karen should be innocent. The next clue works similarly. Ruth and Cheryl have an equal number of criminal neighbors, 4, but if Floyd was innocent, then so should Adam, and Cheryl would only have room for 3 criminal neighbors. Therefore, Floyd must be a criminal. Cheryl and Gary have only 1 innocent neighbor in common, so exactly one of these 4 people must be innocent. That makes 3 of Cheryl's 4 criminal neighbors. Thus, Gary is the 4th criminal neighbor. Now let's look at Gary's clue. There's only 1 innocent to the left of Erwin. This also means there are 2 criminals to the left of him. We know from Olivia's clue that either Adam or Cheryl is a criminal, so David should be the other criminal. Also, now that we know where all 8 criminals on the edges are, Erwin cannot be a criminal. Otherwise, there would be 9 of them. Floyd and Erwin have 2 innocent neighbors in total. Floyd already has 2, so Erwin has no innocent neighbors. Mark Hall as a criminal. Now we also know that Adam is innocent, thanks to Floyd's clue. And that's going to finish today's puzzle, solved in 3 minutes and 55 seconds. I got stumped in a couple places, but I'm glad I made no mistakes. How did you perform? Alright, that wraps up today's video. Thank you for watching.